it's Mika here, and I'm going to be reading Samphire Song by Jill Hucklesby. Chapter 1. Hooves thundering on sand across the wide sweep of sun-washed bay. Salt spray splashing up, stinging our eyes, matting our hair. The taste of the ocean on our tongues and the cry of gulls in our ears. Faces forward, almost nestling into the warm manes. Knees gripping leather, feet taut in stirrups. Bodies carried by an energy surge, like surfers bouncing on boards, rushing at breakneck speed to shore. We're riding into the warm July wind, and my cheeks are streaming with tears. Whipped wind, whipped up by the whoosh of air against lashes. I'm breathing in blue sky mixed with the muskiness of horse sweat. My heart feels like it's dancing to the deep da-da-dum rhythm beneath my feet. Laughter hiccups from my throat. I'm looking at Dad, who's focusing straight ahead, brow furrowed in concentration. Now he's glancing at me, a massive smile is radiating from his mouth, causing creases to fan from the edge of his blue eyes. "Yee-haw!" he calls. "Last one to the rock is a bandit." He's lengthening his range and urging Kalu, a retired racehorse who's the fastest mount at the stables, to gallop to victory. "In your dreams," I yell back, asking Rambo, my favourite chestnut, to pick up the pace. He responds willingly, eager to please. I curl down further on his neck, jockey style, trying to make us more aerodynamic. Kalu is taken off like a rocket, with Dad almost clinging to the curve of his arched neck. Dad usually rides like a cowboy, laid back in the saddle, but now, slumped forwards, he looks like a highwayman fleeing for his life. "Hey, tough guy, what are you waiting for?" I whisper in Rambo's ears, which flick back and forth like a furry antenna. And as my calves brush his belly gently, we push forwards in pursuit of Kalu's impressive black tail, which is flying behind him regally. Lumps of wet sand splatter on my nose and eyelids as our competitors veer a little to the left directly ahead of us. Rambo grunts and instinctively changes course, his feet following a deeper gully where the tide is oozing its way back in. His hoofs smash down on the water like marbles clattering on glass. At 14 hands, Rambo is struggling to gain ground against Kalu, a mighty 17-hand colossus. But I can tell Kalu is beginning to tire under the 15-stone weight around his neck and on his shoulders, and his pace is changing. His long, graceful legs are slowing to a comfortable canter, despite Dad's protestations and offers of extra carrots for supper. I'm pulling my hat further down to protect my eyes as a barrage of shingle-studded ocean mud is propelled from Kalu's hoofs in our direction. We're narrowing the gap, and Rambo is holding his head steady and proud, without interference from me on the bit. I'm willing him on with every fibre of me being, and it feels like as if we're moving in perfect synchronicity. Dad and Kalu are close now, surrounded by salt mist. I can hear Dad calling me, his voice full of exhilaration and mock panic. "Jody! Jody!" And the water vapour is enveloping him, blurring rider and horse into a silhouette, a mirage as faint as a memory. "Jody!" I jump at the sound of my name, coming from behind me. I turn and see the face of Rachel Holmes in the space above the half-closed loose-box door. As my mind tries to make the leap from past to present, a shudder ripples down my spine. "Are you okay?" she asks. "Yeah," I nod. "I'm good, thanks." And I thrust my fork into a pile of hay at my feet with surprising force. Rachel, at 16, is the oldest of the volunteers who help at White Hawk Farm stables in return for free hacks and lessons. She tries to keep a team spirit going, encouraging us to eat our packed lunches on the bales in the yard in the summer or upstairs in the sand school in the winter. Lunchtimes are legendary for the swapping of pony gossip and funny stories. I listen in sometimes on the periphery of the circle. I don't want to talk though. I come here not to not talk. I prefer to be around horses, keeping busy, mucking out, cleaning tack, getting things done. It helps me forget and helps me remember. "Can you do Jiminy's box with me after this?" Rachel asks. I nod and smile. I know she's trying to be a friend and give me the chance to loosen up, but that's like asking Tutankhamun to open up his own tomb. What would I say? That I miss my dad more than words could express, that my little brother Ed has kidney disease and Mum and I are worried sick. Joyce, the bereavement counsellor who used to visit, says that people are like animals. When we're wounded, we sometimes try to isolate ourselves from further harm. Animals look for a piece of high ground, a tall tree or a deep burrow. Mum, Ed and I feel like we've been shipwrecked on an island. Joyce says in time we'll build our own life raft. Mum says she hopes we'll be rescued by Johnny Depp, but only if he's wearing his pirate costume. Horses, on the other hand, don't want explanations, just care and respect. That's fine by me. When I look into their eyes, I can tell their life story. I can see whether it's trust or fear, playfulness or anger. Many have had several owners and homes. They all have different personalities, but they have one big thing in common. Their destiny isn't their choice. They know a thing or two about survival. They're very intuitive, and I'm sure they understand people very well. Unlike the girls here who think I'm just a geeky loner with family problems, the horses make no judgment and accept me as I am. I wonder if they read the story in my eyes. If they do, they'll see I'm Jodie Palmer. I'm 14 years old and I have a stone where my heart should be. That's chapter 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll have the next chapter out soon. Bye! I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm 1997 Amika. I'll hopefully be reading more things soon, and I'll have more chapters of this story out soon. If you haven't done already, could you check out my squirrel story? It's a piece of writing I did. It's not very good, but I'd appreciate any feedback you guys have. I'm sorry I slipped over a few of my words a bit, because I'm not used to reading out loud. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get, used to reading things. But yeah. So yeah, please subscribe. Thanks again, and bye. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to buy the book as well. It's a fantastic book. I really love it. It was a great read. Even if you're a really good reader, it's only short, but it's lovely. It's absolutely amazing story, and I loved it. So you guys should definitely get it. Anyway, bye.